Okay, everybody, Happy New Year and welcome to our first conference lesson of 2025. My name is Alistair and I will present our lesson for today. And here it is. It's called Travel and Culture. Discuss destinations, cultures, and travel experiences. Sounds great. Okay. In the winter at the moment, it's very cold. It's nice to think about perhaps uh, visiting warmer places and some traveling. Okay, so here's the agenda for our lesson today. We're going to look at number 1, travel and culture vocabulary and expressions. Number 2, cultures around the world. Number 3, discussing destinations with friends. And number 4, travel experiences. Well, let's check our introduction first. So, welcome everybody. Today, we'll embark on a journey to explore the world through travel and culture. We'll learn useful vocabulary, discuss exciting destinations, discover different cultures, and share personal travel stories. Okay, so today we will embark on a journey to explore the world through travel and culture. We'll learn useful vocabulary, discuss exciting destinations, and discover different cultures and share personal travel stories. Some great objectives. Okay. From now on, we recommend that you take notes on expressions and vocabulary. Okay, so you can take notes with your pen or you can make screenshots as we go as well. Of course, some of the all of the lesson will be available on replay afterwards. Okay, well, let's get started. So, travel and culture, vocabulary, and expressions. So here is a list of some key vocabulary for travel. Okay, now I'm going to read the list, have a listen. I'm going to read the list twice so you can hear these words twice. Airport, ticket, map, suitcase, hotel, train, adventure, reservation. Okay, let's hear those again. Airport, ticket, map, suitcase, hotel, train, adventure, reservation. Okay, well, let's have a look at some common questions we can use in this topic. How? Let's start with the first one. Okay, so where is the hotel? Or where is the train station? Can I have a ticket, please? How much does this cost? I'd like to book a room. What time does the train leave? What time does the bus leave? Okay, I'm going to read through these again. So, number 1, where is the hotel? Where is the train station? Can I have a ticket, please? How much does this cost? I'd like to book a room. What time does the train leave? What time does the bus leave? Okay, so some useful common questions. Here are some more useful common travel questions. Have a listen. Here we go. Can you recommend a good restaurant? Is there Wi-Fi here? How do I get to the airport? Do you have a map of the city? Where can I find a taxi? Okay, I'm going to read through those again. Have a listen to these common travel questions. Can you recommend a good restaurant? Is there Wi-Fi here? How do I get to the airport? Do you have a map of the city? Where can I find a taxi? Okay, well, let's continue now and think about some cultures around the world. So, when exploring a new country, it is normal to be interested in aspects of the culture such as the cuisine, the art, the festivities, the traditions, and the social and urban characteristics. When exploring a new country, it is normal to be interested in aspects of the culture such as the cuisine, the art, the festivities, the traditions, and the social and urban characteristics. Therefore, below, in the next screen, we're going to take a look at some vocabulary and questions that can help you make your experience meaningful. Okay, so therefore, we're going to take a look at some vocabulary and questions that can help make your experience meaningful. Let's start with some adjectives to describe food. When talking about food, you can use these adjectives: spicy, sweet, exotic, traditional, delicious, healthy, savoury. Okay, so I'm going to read through that list of adjectives we can use to talk about food. Spicy, sweet, exotic, traditional, delicious, healthy, savoury. Okay, now at the bottom we have an example too. Japanese cuisine is known for being healthy. Japanese cuisine is known for being healthy. Okay, let's have a look at some other adjectives. This time, some adjectives to describe festivals. So when talking about festivals, we can use these adjectives. Okay, have a listen. I'm going to read through twice. Colourful, lively, historic, religious, joyful, vibrant, traditional. Okay, well, let's have a listen. I'm going to read through these one more time. Colourful, lively, historic, religious, joyful, vibrant, traditional. And we have an example here at the bottom too. The carnival in Brazil is vibrant and full of life. The carnival in Brazil is vibrant and full of life. Okay, well, art is something that is interesting when we travel. So let's think about some adjectives to talk about art. When talking about art, you can use these adjectives. Have a listen. I'm going to read through twice. Creative, classic, unique, popular, innovative, expressive, abstract. Okay, let's have a listen once again to these adjectives. Creative, classic, unique, popular, innovative, expressive, abstract. Okay, and we have an example at the bottom as well. The Mona Lisa is unique and popular. The Mona Lisa is unique and popular. Okay, let's continue. We've got here some questions for cultural discussion. Okay, so I'm going to read through each question twice so you can listen and read the translations as well. So the first one, what's the most interesting culture you know? What's the most interesting culture you know? Next one, how do people celebrate in Okay, so for example, how do people celebrate Christmas in America? Okay, the next one. What traditional food is popular in Okay, for example, what traditional food is popular in Italy? The next one. What is a famous festival in Okay, so for example, what is a famous festival in India? Okay, so these are structures for questions for cultural discussion. Now let's think about discussing destinations with our friends. Okay, well let's start with some fun facts. So, interesting. Here are the top 10 most visited cities by French people. Number 1, Barcelona in Spain, for its vibrant culture, stunning architecture, and sunny beaches. Number 2, Rome in Italy, a favourite for its historical landmarks and Italian charm. Number 3, London in the United Kingdom, loved for shopping, theatre, and iconic sights. Number 4, Marrakesh in Morocco, known for its bustling markets, warm climate, and exotic feel. Number 5, New York City in the USA, a top choice for its energy, landmarks, and unique experiences. Okay, so that's the top 5. Let's have a look at the next 5. Okay, so number 6, Bangkok in Thailand, for its rich culture, temples, and world-renowned street food. Number 7, Amsterdam in the Netherlands, famous for its canals, art museums, and relaxed vibe. Number 8, Dubai in the UAE, the United Arab Emirates, attractive for its luxury shopping, futuristic skyline, and desert activities. Number 9, Lisbon in Portugal, for its picturesque streets, affordable food, and warm hospitality. And the last one, number 10, Phuket in Thailand, a paradise for its beaches, clear waters, and tropical adventures. Okay, well, there we are. Very fun facts. The top 10 most visited cities by French people around the world. Now, here are some more common questions we can ask with our friends. So, what common questions to ask about a trip? The first one, what's your favourite destination? What's your favourite destination? Have you ever visited, for example, have you ever visited Bangkok? Why did you like it? Why did you like it? What is it famous for? What is it famous for? What was your favourite spot? What was your favourite spot? Okay, some great questions there, very useful. Well, let's continue now and think about some travel experiences. So we have some vocabulary here to help us relate some travel stories in English. So I'm going to read through the list twice. So have a listen and read those translation words too. Okay, number 1, journey. Number 2, adventure. Number 3, souvenir. Number 4, scenery. Number 5, guide. Number 6, language. Number 7, cuisine. Number 8, experience. Number 9, landscape. Okay, well, let me read through those again. Have a listen. Journey, adventure, souvenir, scenery, guide, language, cuisine, experience, landscape. Okay, so some very useful vocabulary words there to help us share experiences. Okay, well, here we've got some examples of sharing experiences. So have a listen to these as I read through. I travelled to Paris last year. It was my dream destination, and I loved visiting the Eiffel Tower and walking along the River Seine. I travelled to Paris last year. It was my dream destination, and I loved visiting the Eiffel Tower and walking along the River Seine. The food was amazing. I tried sushi for the first time in Japan, and the freshness of the fish and the unique flavours really impressed me. The food was amazing. I tried sushi for the first time in Japan, and the freshness of the fish and the unique flavours really impressed me. The weather was perfect during my trip to Greece. Every day was sunny and warm, ideal for exploring the islands and relaxing on the beaches. The weather was perfect during my trip to Greece. Every day was sunny and warm, ideal for exploring the islands and relaxing on the beaches. Okay, well, here we have one related to an experience in New York. I travelled to New York last year. The city's skyline at night was breathtaking, and I loved visiting landmarks like the Statue of Liberty and Central Park. The food was amazing. I tried the famous New York-style pizza and bagels. Both were delicious and completely different from what I had tried before. The weather was perfect when I visited New York. It was a sunny and mild spring day, perfect for walking around the city and exploring the neighborhoods. Okay, so that's an experience in New York. Okay, guys, well, before we finish today, we want to have a think about an activity. Now, if you wish to participate, it's in the chat, so you can write there. Okay, so, oh, sorry, Christopher, I did not see your question in the chat. What is the difference between landscape and scenery? Well, not much, to be honest with you. Okay, not much at all. Perhaps we talk about scenery to talk about, no, they can both be, we can talk about scenery. It's kind of in the background, the scenery. Okay, the scenery is something in the background. The landscape, it can be all sorts of things. We can describe many different landscapes, but they are very similar in meaning. Okay, don't you worry. Okay, so let's get back to the activity. What is your favorite destination? Okay, let's focus on that. Okay, your favorite destination. If you wish to participate, you may answer in the chat. So answer the question in the chat and explain the main reasons why it's your favorite destination. Okay, guys, so I will give you a couple of minutes to try and think of something. Okay, so thank you, Raymond. You've written Singapore. Sounds great. Sounds very exotic. So if you can, Raymond, try and write a reason or two why it's your favorite destination. Okay, if anyone else wishes to take part, they may. Okay, I'm going to try and think of my favorite destination. Okay, so we've got an answer from Raymond about Singapore. He likes the old town and the modern area too. Okay, and Christoph said Bali. So most of the people were very nice, but I was surprised to see the poverty among the population. Yeah, it's always a shock sometimes visiting countries that are a bit less developed. It's true. Okay, and we have another one here. Oh, the Reunion Islands. Okay, well, that must be nice. Okay, because of the fantastic scenery and the multiple population. Okay, so perhaps a varied population. Lots of, I would say, a melting pot. So a melting pot is a place where lots of different people of different nationalities live. Okay. And we have another one about South Africa. Okay. South Africa, you can see the Big Five. Okay. But it's very scary. Very scary. So perhaps we are afraid of the Big Five. As far as I understand it, the Big Five are lions, giraffes. I don't know. I'm not too sure. Elephants, I expect. Perhaps zebra. I don't know. But yeah, the Big Five, it relates to on a safari and the animals that you can see. Okay, well, thank you ever so much, everybody, for your participation in that. Okay, let's have a little look at our next screen, which is our conclusion for today. Okay, so in conclusion, traveling offers us the chance to explore new destinations and dive into different cultures. Okay, well, I'm just going to pause on that one because I've had another entry into the chat about a favorite destination. Okay, so my favorite destination is the southwest of France. I'm not used to travel abroad, or I don't travel abroad. Biarritz is a beautiful city with a long beach. It's not far from Spain, and the small villages around it are very popular, like Saint-Jean-de-Luz or Espelette, known for its pepper. Okay, thank you very much for sharing that. Okay, well, let's get back to the last part of our conclusion here. So, with the vocabulary and expressions we've covered today, we can confidently talk about our travel experiences. Every trip helps us broaden our horizons and appreciate the diversity of the world. Enjoy your next adventure. Okay, guys, well, there we are. That's the end of our conference lesson today for travel. I hope you enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing you all very, very soon. Well done, everybody, once again, on your participation.